Thanks for watching and welcome to AJ Spas. My name's Andrew and today I'm going to show you how to set up your At Ease floating sanitizing system made by the Frog. Let's get started. First, let's get started by unpackaging the contents in our At Ease box. First, what we have here is the blue side of our cylindrical bowl. This side is filled with minerals which act as a natural filter. The next piece we have here is a packet of Jumpstart. What Jumpstart does is establish a base of chlorine in our fresh tap water that we had just filled our spa with. Next, we have a bottle of disposable test strips. You will use these test strips to check the chemistry of your water, your pH, your alkalinity, and your calcium hardness. Lastly, we have our Smart Chlor cartridge that's inside this paper. Once you take it out of the paper, you will have your second half to your cylindrical bowl. Let's take it back to the spa. So once we have made it back to our spa with all the contents of our At Ease sanitizing system, the next thing we're going to do is turn on the pumps or the circulation of our water in our hot tub. Once we have our water moving around, we can then go ahead and put in our packet of Jumpstart. Again, as I said before, this is going to establish a base of chlorine in the fresh water that we just filled our spa up with. Open the packet, pour it in, let that circulate around into the water. Once we have done that step, then we can go ahead and put together our two pieces of our At Ease floating ball. They go together with keyways on the bottom. So you have a longer, skinnier section and a shorter, fatter section. They line up together and go together. Now, on the blue side, we have a lock and unlock symbol. So right now we're unlocked and they will come apart. Once you put it together, you spin it clockwise until our arrow here clicks into our lock symbol. So now we are locked and the ball is together. At this point, we're going to set our chlorine level down on the bottom of our Smart Chlor cartridge. Out of the box, it comes in the off position, and we have selections from 1 to 4. For all my customers just starting off, first time using At Ease, I would recommend starting at a 2, 2.5, depending on the size of your spa, but based on our 370 gallons here, I'm going to put us on a 2.5, okay? Once we set our chlorine dial here, we are ready for it to float into the water. Now once we put it into the water, it's going to float on about a 45-degree angle. And the best part about this system, and the reason why I believe it is the easiest to use, is because as the chlorine gets distributed into the water, the Smart Chlor cartridge will gradually flip over. Okay, so now when the Smart Chlor cartridge, which is our gray side, is completely empty, it will be completely out of the water, which is telling you now it's time to change our cartridge, our Smart Chlor cartridge. At that point, you can come by the store here and pick up our replacement box, which comes with 3 replacement chlorine cartridges. Okay? Now we let that float around in the water and it's already starting to do its job. It is sanitizing the water as we speak. So the next step to our At Ease system is going to be to test the chemistry of the water using our Frog At Ease test strips. Now keep in mind that these test strips are disposable, one-time use, so make sure you grab a new strip every time you test the water. Testing the water is very easy. What you're going to do is place the strip under the water about 6 inches for no more than 2 to 3 seconds. Once you do that, you pull it out, shake it off, and match up and read immediately. Okay, so reading the test strip is actually simpler than it looks. The top color is going to be for our top selection on the bottle, second for second, so on and so forth. So our top color is reading our chlorine level. We have a very good, healthy shade of teal. That is telling us that we have a sufficient amount of chlorine in the water. So that is in a good area there. Next down is our alkalinity. Again, we have a nice shade of green there, which is right in between our ideal ranges. You can see there's ideal ranges labeled on the bottle here, in between 80 to 120 parts per million. Thirdly, we'll go down to the pH. Again, we have a very good, healthy color, shade of that peach color there, in between our 7.2 and 7.8 ideal range. No need to adjust. Total hardness is also between 150 to 250 parts per million. We're ready to go. So that is what a good test strip looks like when you are testing your water. Now, if your test strips do not look like this and you need to adjust them, you can do so by using pH increaser, alkalinity increaser, and calcium hardness increaser, which you could find here on our shelves or pretty much any pool supply store. On the bottles of each of those adjustments will be the amounts that you need to use to raise those levels up to where you need to be. Thank you for watching. I hope this video was helpful to you. If you have any other questions, don't hesitate to give us a call at 631-289-3350 or click on our website at www.ajspa.com. Enjoy the rest of your day.